All right, so we're live.
Yep, this is Chad.
Yo, all right, the chat. I'm Bill. We're the Bradys. We're episode 2, the list. Uh,
Yeah, we're uh
just gonna see.
we're gonna be talking about Polygon's top 100 games of the decade.
Yeah, we brought up this list like we found it like earlier. We were like, yo, let's talk about this. Um,
I have not seen
yeah,
this list yet.
no, no, yeah, I like skimmed through it. I think I looked through the top 10 just to see what was on there. Nothing but cringe. But yeah, I was looking around, and since it's the end of the year, we're gonna do the last like Polygon's top 100 games of the decade. There's some juicy ones on here.
All right, you wanna throw some out there?
I mean, yeah, I'll start at the top, but a lot of these I haven't played. Some of these I've seen, but like we'll just skip over the ones like we just haven't played because there's nothing to say about them.
Yeah.
Because like the number 100 Virginia, I saw that came out, didn't play it.
I've legit never heard of that.
So apparently it's about women's rights.
Oh,
Um, number 99, Life is Strange.
I mean, I really liked it.
Yeah,
The endings
uh,
were awful, but
yeah.
like,
Top games of the decade though. I mean,
I mean, I would say it was pretty impactful. Like when it came
it
out,
was pretty
for being
good.
number
Yeah.
99. Like I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah. Like we're
My
still pretty late in the list. Yeah.
my gripe, just like real quick, is like the endings. Like
Yeah.
spoiler. You beat
Shit.
it, right?
Yeah, spoilers for any games that came out in the past like
10
10
years.
years, I guess,
But
if they're popular.
the one
But
ending
yeah, I played it.
where it's like save Chloe or whatever, it's like that's clearly like the bad ending. Uh, well,
Yeah,
it's what the game developers push, but the other ending is more like cinematic, I guess, which like maybe would work better for a movie. But when you pick it,
yeah.
it's like the whole game is kind of worthless because you don't do anything.
Didn't happen.
Yeah, so
Yeah, like that dude's still like a rapey dude, and like
yeah, it's
everything goes on. Like all the bad shit still happens. But I guess everyone's alive, so
yeah. I mean,
choose your
I don't
evils.
I don't know if she would still have that knowledge and like be able to change it, but
I mean, I imagine she'd go like straight to the police, but she wouldn't
yeah,
have evidence, I guess.
yeah. I don't know.
All right.
I think it deserves to be on the list, but what's next?
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I was gonna say like 99, yeah, I can see it, but it's kind of I was gonna say like a Walking Dead clone. Like even though I know that's not where that started, like
Gameplay wise, like sort
the
of.
Shenmue like game style, like, but I don't know.
I think it'd be better than like the first Walking Dead game.
Never played
Maybe
those ones.
I was gonna say not maybe not narratively, but like I don't know. I mean,
I
they're okay. Like the first one's others, but like still your choices don't really matter and stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, the only one I know is like Walking Dead 2. That's the only one where I know the story of. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, so 98, Slay the Spire.
played it. I'll be honest.
Small indie game challenged collectible card game businesses by creating the dungeon. It's like Hearthstone. Okay. Number 97, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Never played Fire Emblem. All right. We don't play much Japanese stuff. Number
Do not.
96, Super Mario Maker. Didn't play it. It looked fun. Looked fun. But number 95, Cuphead.
I just assume I haven't played it.
All right. Number 95, Cuphead. Didn't play it.
Real popular apparently.
Yeah, I heard it was like really good. I actually kind of want to play it just because I don't know. Like it just like it calls to me, but I also don't like. I don't feel like I just have the time to just like sit down and play a challenging platformer like shooter
Yeah.
like what's it Mega Man esque game. Number 94, What Remains of Edith Finch. Did play it.
Like I think it was for on Epic.
Yeah, I think I have it too. Like I think it was in a humble bundle at some point. Did play it. 93, Total War Three Kingdoms. I don't know.
Kind of surprised at that one to be honest.
Yep.
Newer one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like
Or in
not
2019.
the. I feel like they just made one, but like that's one of the newest ones. I feel like they just came out with like a Britannia or something. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that one.
yeah. The Total War series, like overall, just surprised me. So like I understand like they're good, but like a lot of them are like I'm not gonna say they're all the same, but like they're all kind of the same.
I've only played Rome and Rome 2. Um,
Yeah.
I've started Medieval, but I never really played it. And we did play the Attila.
Oh yeah.
Did we play Attila? Well, we started it,
Yeah,
but
we
never played
we
it.
played like 5 minutes of it. Yeah, we started
Five
the campaign,
early.
but like we'll get back to this.
Yeah, I need to, cause like
You're paying. You're really paying for the setting. Like I don't
yeah,
see anything that
that's why I
puts
got
them up.
Attila. But
Yeah. I did watch some gameplay of Three Kingdoms. It does look different from the other ones, like just even like just stylistically. But I don't know. 92 Device 6. Uh, that doesn't even sound like
yeah,
a
I've never
game.
heard of that.
Okay. 91 The Walking Dead, the original. Uh,
You say you don't know the story of that or
not the
anything?
first one with Kenneth. I know you. Was that his name?
I think there's someone in that. I kind of icy on the names.
The black guy, or like the main character. I don't remember
Oh,
his name.
his name's Lee.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I
some
know he.
there's another person named Kinney.
He's in 2. That's why I know that name. Yeah. Spoilers. I know he fucking dies.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, tragic, but good. Like the whole gameplay gimmick of like making decisions and like choosing people's fates.
Yeah.
Cool.
But like it doesn't
Yeah, it didn't really
change
matter.
anything.
And like
I get.
I don't know.
Go on.
I was gonna say like as the other games came out and like it was kind of more obvious. Like your choices don't matter. It's kind of where like the illusion started breaking. Like basically at 2 and onward. I think
Yeah.
I don't think there's many more. I think there's only 3.
Yeah.
But
Because like it's just Clementine getting older. But yeah.
uh,
Um. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not as opposed to the whole your choices don't matter by the end. Like Mass Effect 3, like that didn't bother me that much. Um,
it depends. I don't know. I think for like
I I feel
The
like
Walking Dead, where some of the stuff
yeah,
was kind of ambiguous, I feel like it's fine there. I mean, some stuff was less ambiguous, where like you just straight up see it, but
right.
you know.
I feel like if like the core experience is really good, like Mass Effect, I don't like Mass Effect 3 like ending the way it does. I don't mind as much just because it's more about the friends you make along the way kind of thing. Like it's just
Yeah,
the core is just so good. Like how are you going to end it? Like
I'd
there were just so many like I don't know.
say like The Walking Dead is fine because like the core narrative's pretty good, I think, but
Yeah.
decisions okay and can kind of change some stuff, but
Alright. So you're gonna like this 90 Resident Evil 7.
I like that a lot.
Do you think it should be higher? 'Cause I know you're a big
Um,
RE fan.
I am for the decade. This is on the list. Like
Yeah, I'm assuming like
I would say
RE6 is like top 10. Like RE6 is like obviously top 10 on this.
it's not. I don't know. Resident Evil 7 was like really good, and it like marked Capcom like stopping whatever they were doing.
Making
Um,
good games again.
yeah.
At least good Resident Evil games. I don't know what else they made.
I think the other games started, but like Resident Evil 5 and 6, like that was a dark time. I mean, I think 4 was like started Resident Evil on the wrong path, but like 4 is just so good that like livable. Um,
Yeah, I like that. Like,
really good.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like in terms of Capcom, I feel like what was it called? Dead Rising 4 came out after this, which not the greatest game of all time. Let me just say. But
Made that many.
oh shoot, they made a new Mega Man game that I heard was actually alright. So maybe they are in the right direction. Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't play it myself, but I did watch like one of the Let's Plays of it and all that. I do like it. It seems like because I did play a few Resident Evil games, it does seem like it's going back in the right direction. My
My first 2 hours, like I don't want to say I was like kind of iffy about it, but after that I warmed up pretty quick.
yeah, once you get out of like the main house and like you get through the first boss fight, the game really starts to pick up. But I don't know. I might pick up RE8. I'm kind of interested in the story, especially like now it's like in the future. Like it's still set in the same timeline. It seems with like a new umbrella. Kind of interesting. All right, number 80.
Resident Evil 8 leaks or something. It's not planned.
I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, they're gonna make one. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think this next one's the last remake they're gonna do. I mean, it better be, but
Well, they said in terms of the remakes, they said the reason they were doing it is because you can't buy Resident Evil 2 anymore, and it would be just as much effort to try and port the old version as it would be to just make a new one. Because I don't think they have the source code anymore. So they just remastered it, and the same could be said about Resident Evil 3. And then with that, all the mainline titles can be bought and purchased on like modern consoles. So they're okay with that. So number 89, Shadow of Mordor. Really good game.
played it.
Um, it's like it's what Assassin's Creed should have did, and the new games have kind of taken it in that direction. You're an assassin essentially, like not really, but like you're like killing and assassinating people and like manipulating things behind the scenes to topple a much bigger like empire. Like that's the long and short of it, and it just works very well. Like it's got this unique system where all the you fight orcs, and all of them are unique, like every single one of them, and they all have personalities, and you interact with them, and these are like your targets. But you can also like turn them to your side and use them as spies and stuff, and form your own army. It's really cool. Number 88, Monster Hunter World. I played a bit of it.
That's a Capcom game too.
Yeah, it is.
Um, I thought about getting it, because I think our has it.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I don't know if anyone
I
still plays it.
I have it on PS4. It's okay. It's like it's one of those games where it's like you're just kind of thrust into it and you don't know what's happening. Like it took me a long time to like figure out how to like kill a monster, and I still don't know how to do it really. Like realistically, like I think I just get in over my head and try to take out like the hard ones, and they just like kick my ass. But again, like when it comes to video games, like this one's a lot of like you need to like do prep work and have potions and all that sort of stuff.
No, that
And
that
like
does sound cool.
I don't do that like in video games. Like if
It's
there's
an interesting dynamic to like boss fights, because that game
yeah,
just sounds like a lot of boss fights.
yeah, like I mean for this game, literally the only combat is the boss fight. That's all you're doing for the whole game. So in that respect, doing a lot of prep work makes sense. But like generally in video games where it's like, oh, you get like a 5+ bonus thing for like an hour if you like apply this like oil to your sword, like not my thing.
Understandable. Just had a chat with The Witcher.
How did you know?
I can't think of any other games where you oil your swords
I mean, it just came to
in a
mind.
window.
Yo, I mean, 87 Control. Didn't play it. Want to play it.
I got it when it was on sale. I'll be honest, I'm not really that captivated with it. 10 hours or something. I don't know where I am.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm just not interested. Like,
I mean, honestly, like for a Remedy game, that's probably like a long ways in. Like their games last like 12 hours.
yeah, like I don't know. It's just about it, but it doesn't really seem like the gameplay loop is kind of stale. I guess I don't know because it feels like at least where I
Hmm.
am, I still feel like I'm in early in the game, but by 10 hours, whatever, is like doing real stuff. Because I remember the last thing I did was solving a puzzle to like get a unique outfit or whatever.
Uh huh.
Like I don't know, I could have looked at the tutorial, but I just kept going at it and like figured it out. That was
That sounds fun.
but I don't know. It's like you go places, you like kill the I don't know remember what they're called, but I'm gonna call them anomalies,
Uh huh.
and like you clear the place of its whatever they call it cleansing, I think. But I don't know. It's like you're the person you play as, like Jesse or whatever her name is. Like say I don't like connect with her goals, but
Hmm.
Like a lot of people really liked it, so like I feel like I should too. It feels like that'd be something that's like up my
Up your
alley,
alley.
but
I'm telling you, Last of Us is up your alley, like 100%.
yeah,
But
I probably need to play that.
yeah, you should probably
Oh,
get on that. I mean, you can stream it, bro. We'll put it on YouTube. Uh, unironically. I don't know. Like, I'm a big Max Payne fan, so I didn't play or like I didn't couldn't get into the time one that they made, the game where like you freeze time and it freezes bullets and all this stuff. Couldn't get into it.
uh,
I don't know what it was called. I should probably look it up, but yeah, like I said, big Max Payne fan, so like I'd give it a try, but I don't know. Waiting on a new graphics card so I can take advantage of the ray tracing crap because this is one of the big games to like showcase that. And I just got my
what game? Control.
Control. Yeah, it has ray tracing. It's one of like this Metro Exodus and Battlefield 1 are like the only games that have it, or Battlefield 5. Like right now,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
only games to adopt it.
Yeah, I don't have an Nvidia card, so like I don't think I could.
AMD's coming out with their own thing to do it, but I don't know if you need a new card for it. Because I know some of the old Nvidia cards have its own program where they can do like kind of like crude ray tracing. Like it's not as good, but
Yeah,
it's like it has a similar effect, and it's like a program that'll do it. But yeah, I just got my tax return stuff back, so I'm probably gonna pick up probably 2070 Super. That's what I was looking at.
I new one just 'cause I need more VRAM, but
Honestly, like I have 3 VRAM right now, like 3 gigs.
I don't know. It's like
Struggling.
really not a big deal, but I really just don't feel like it. Like
Only
I don't know.
the only reason why I want more VRAM is so Rockstar can stop giving me crap
Yeah,
every time I start
really
a game.
that's really the same reason like my RDR2 and like GTA 5 still aren't maxed out because of that.
Yeah, because like I know my computer can handle like just one more graphics setting, Rockstar. You have to lock it all up. And like the thing about it is that like it takes into account your current VRAM, which could be like other programs running.
Yeah,
So I
I
have
did notice that.
settings. I have settings open that technically the game won't allow me to do, so I can't change anything. Otherwise, it'll say the whole thing's bad.
Yeah,
Okay, that's my rant. 86. Kim Kardashian Hollywood. What is
but this one flew
this?
under my radar somehow.
Somehow, but within 5 days of its 2014 launch, it has already made 1.6 million Polygon. Yeah,
$1 million or sales?
dollars, like dollar bills, y'all. Um, it's not a visual novel. It looks like a visual novel.
Sounds like
The
one.
it's a mobile game for girls. Hmm.
Oh, I guess they have mobile games on here. I mean, I guess, but like
I mean, spoilers for like one of the upcoming ones, but it's a mobile game. Number 85, FTL. Didn't play it.
mobile game. It's pretty good. I
Not what
think.
I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the next one.
I think it's pretty good. Like not that much, but I really like it.
I heard it was fun. Like it's one of those things where it's like you just hit the like you just like start a campaign and you just try to make it to the end kind of thing. Like it's
Yeah,
not very long.
no, it's not. I've never made it. I've made it to the end, but I've never survived it.
Oh,
Um,
you have to survive the end even.
well, the ending is like a boss fight. Like you have to fight a
Oh,
flagship 3 different times.
ooh,
I don't know. When I played, like I was just having trouble. I don't want to say I was having trouble, but like I just got through the systems too fast. To get through them too fast, like you can't collect like stuff to make your ship better, sort of thing. So
right.
when I got there, I just wasn't really decked out or just
I see what you mean. You have to really grind it.
be optimal. But you can't be in a system forever because like you get chased, sort of thing. So
I see what you mean. Number 84, Flappy Bird.
okay, I'd say yeah, it'd be like a decades game. Can't believe it's higher than like
Um,
RE7, but
yeah. Like,
sure.
here's the thing. Like, I don't think Skyrim is like terribly good for an RPG. Like, I like playing it. I put many hours into it. Not one of my favorite games, but if I had to pick like game of the decade, that'd probably be it, kind of thing. And like Flappy Bird, like I'd put that on a decade's list of just video
If I had
games.
to pick like a single game, I think I'd say GTA 5. Early
Yeah,
in the decade, and like
I mean,
it.
yeah, I mean, Skyrim was 2011. They just ported it like last year, so I don't know. But like, yeah, GTA 4 also like it was on Steam's top sellers until like last year when Red Dead came out. Now Red Dead's on Steam's top seller. Like the game has staying power, I'll say that, and the support it got. Like I know a lot of people don't like Rockstar's monetary system, but if you compare it to like other games in the market, like Rockstar's pretty generous, I think.
What do you mean monetary system?
Well, like a lot of people like say, oh, like the shark cards are evil and stuff, but like,
I
I mean,
mean,
the fact that,
yeah, but like, I don't know, I've never really had to buy. Like, you don't have to
yeah,
buy any. I don't know.
yeah, like the fact that like they put out a free expansion that completely changes the game every 3 months, and I I'm like level 400 on console, but like I just recently restarted on PC with you guys. I put what like 30 hours into it, which
I
I
think
mean
yeah,
isn't that much.
I think
Like,
you have. I think you have more.
yeah, I probably have more. A lot of that's probably like modding story mode and stuff, but
I don't know. We
put it this
played a
way,
lot.
I'm a lower level, and I've never felt like I was locked out of content. Like
Yeah.
you just grind a little bit, and you have access to like the whole expansion pretty much. Like there's nothing, only like the very like high end vanity items you really need to grind for, where it's like a pain.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
I don't know. The money grind really ain't too hard. Like,
No,
I know.
especially with the recent ones. Like
Yeah, like the casino
Rockstar's been
heist.
pretty generous. Yeah.
I know. As people be like, oh well, I don't want to like do the grind. It's like, sure, you don't have to. I don't know. It seems weird to play GTA 5 like online, but
Yeah.
be averse to the grind. But
And since we're on GTA, like I'm sure like it'll come up later, but like just like while we're talking about like the monetary thing, don't know why we're talking about it, but like since we are, I know a lot of people say that they shouldn't have put the casino in because you can gamble away paid money like with shark cards, and that's not true. You cannot. You can gamble away money that you make, but you cannot gamble money that is from shark cards because Rockstar can track where that money's from. So
well, like really just not let you put it in there.
yeah, like if you bought like $1 million with a shark card and that's all the money you had, like you could not gamble with it.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, and I think that flew under a lot of people's radar.
I know.
Uh,
I want to go with like I have like a casino day always, but
Yo, that'd be so much fun. I don't have a penthouse though. I need a penthouse to get like the high like tables, like the high roller tables.
yeah. Well, we just do the other. I mean, we had an idea pitched a while ago that like by the time whoever comes out at the end with like the most money, like after like say we all start like with 1,000 chips sort of thing, who comes out with the most, like that'd be
See,
pretty cool.
we'd have to limit it because I'd just go to the high roller table and just press my luck until I got like 1 million.
I mean, I
But
guess.
yeah, we'd have to like set a limit to like only the like base games, no high rollers. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Number 83, Papers, Please. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I
Didn't
liked
play
it.
it. I watched a let's play of it. I watched Jacksepticeye play it, man. Those are the
Yo.
days. I
Uh,
remember like literally every day after school I'd come home and watch an episode of that and eat pizza.
I can't.
Those were like
I can't believe it came
that
out that long ago, like 2014,
yeah, that was like yeah,
13.
like motherfucker, I was young. Like I just got the internet because I grew up without the internet.
Yeah,
And it was
same.
like it was like 2015, 2016. I got DSL. I was watching YouTube every motherfucking day. Like it was like holy shit, this shit tight as fuck. But yeah,
I,
now look at me.
sad.
Look at what it's look what it's done to me. I'm a fake rapper on YouTube. Oh my
Yo.
god, how's my life changed? Ah, I mean, we're totally legitimate rappers. New album coming out on Spotify. Chad Brady's testimonies. Yeah, super T. Yo, rep it. But no, Papers, Please, that was really cool for what it was because it's just you're sitting at a desk, but like they can make it.
It's more engaging too than
Yeah, like you
like the
feel
used
for
to
some
be.
of the people, which
Yeah.
is weird because you just like they're just a static image.
Yeah.
Uh, but you take their clothes off, so like it gets really weird by the end of it. Trust me, gamers.
Yeah, it's funny like towards the in the game where you get the ability to detain people.
Yo,
Right? She's like arrest this
so
man.
just like so satisfying, and it's so like should not be the game. Like you should not give me all. No one man should have all that power. So
So what's next?
number, number 82, XCOM 2, War of the Chosen Edition.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
pretty fun.
War of the
My
Chosen is
favorite.
like stressful, but
Yeah, didn't play much of it, but I watched friends play it, and I used to like give like we used to like do it together, like we'd like just like plan it out together. And the funnest thing we ever did was one of the base raids that you have to do. Like as you go through the game, certain bases will show up, and if you don't take out those bases within a time limit, the whole game ends. And he was like stressing because like he was gonna send in like the whole team and gonna do this big tech. I was like, bro, just send in one dude. And he was like, no, that's a terrible idea. It's like, bro, stealth mission, like Metal Gear Solid shit. Like, just send them in. Fine, sent them in. Like, took like 5 turns. Like, walked in, avoided the guards, set the bomb, got caught, called an extraction. Like, helicopter extracted off the roof. Whole thing blew up. Like, mission success. Best gaming moment of 2017, like whatever year that was, 2018. Like, such a gamer move. Like, it's for dumb shit like that. Like, that game, like has a lot of like tactical like strategy, like ceiling,
yeah.
like you can do a lot with it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's one of those games where like it's like Darkest Dungeon where like the first like bit of the campaign is kind of hard. It's like you don't have anything. Like if you can survive and like start researching stuff, then
Hmm.
it's it's better.
Yeah, but I want to play it on PC with mods. Like I have it, I just never got into it.
Uh,
But
I want to like do another run again, but I'd probably like just be stuck on that for a while.
yeah, we'll like fucking let's play it and throw it on YouTube. Like you and me, like we'll tag team it. If you know
All
what I
right, I
mean.
gotta sort out my mods. Yo,
Yeah, 81 oxen free. Never played it.
I think I've heard of it, but
Yeah, pretty much. Number 80, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13.
yo, didn't he like hit his wife?
That's all we're gonna say about that game. Number 79, Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Never played it.
Animal Crossing games look fun because I used to play. They used to have these games called My Sims, which were a rip on this pretty much. It was just like this EA's trying to get like some of that Nintendo dollar dollar, and it was fun. So like playing an actually like good version of that sounds fun to me. Number 78, The Stanley Parable. This was a weird one.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games where the games copy the Stanley Parable now and being like self-conscious about like what it is,
Yeah,
right? Like Stanley Parable does.
it was a very much a game of its time.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it would work today. Like it because it's too oversaturated at this point. Like games
Oh
are
yeah.
things are like way too like try like this is like we're like trying to do like satire in like a video game setting.
Yeah.
Like it was untouched pretty much, and then
Do it way too much or way too poorly now.
yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. It's like I feel like this inspired a lot of people. Like the way
Definitely did.
same way FNAF inspired a lot of like bad horror games these days. Like the original was like pretty good, but like I don't know. It it was a like you need like something to like make those games like some spark like inspiration. Like you can't just like copy it and just one of those. But overall, like I I never played it, but um
I just watched it. Let's play.
yeah, same. Yeah, like I wasn't because a lot of these like even these early ones,
What?
not a lot of them. A lot of them are like the big Let's Play titles of the year. Like
Oh
looking
yeah.
back at it.
Good point.
All right, number 77, Gorogoa. Never played it.
Neither have I.
76 Gravity Rush 2. Did play the first one either. Heard it was really good.
I haven't heard anything.
You never heard of Gravity Rush? It's like you
I feel like I've heard of it, but I feel like I've just kind of disregarded it.
you just like you fuck with gravity, I guess. Number 75 Beat Saber. Want to play VR? Never played
Isn't
VR.
that like a recent thing? Like Beat Saber been out for
About
a
like
minute.
last year. Yeah, it hadn't been out for too long. Well, it's a VR title. Like VR
Yeah.
hasn't been.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of the more recent games. I don't know. It could be.
I mean,
Like
I guess for
I'd like.
VR, but like, I don't know.
I don't know. I know Alex has VR. We need to get the boys together one day and just like
Really?
be like, yeah. I don't know what kind. I think he has cringy PlayStation VR, but like
All right, that makes
any
sense.
is like better than none, frankly.
Yeah.
It's like we need to get the boys together. Like, what are we doing this? Like,
Did we ever talk about how Alex wasn't here?
uh, when? Seven, like, what point? Like, 'cause, like, that's a common occurrence. 74, two dots. Looks like a
Uh,
puzzle game. 73, Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart was hard for me to get into.
just not really. I don't really care for racing games. Even like, I know it's more in a racing game because there's like, throwables or, but I still just don't
It's
really
pretty
care.
arcade, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I like racing. Pretty southern in that. So like NASCAR, like for left turns are like pretty epic. But like,
You
I
watch
don't know, like
Talladega
racing, like
Nights.
yo, put it on the list. You remember the list?
I think I've updated it recently.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we have like a list for like movies that me and like our group are gonna watch, and like we crossed off like 3 of 50 the past like 6 months.
Pull it up. I swear I added something or like removed something the other day.
Yeah, if we get through this the rest of this list pretty quickly, we'll go through our movies list.
Imagine.
But yeah, Mario Kart. To me, because like it doesn't play like most racing games. Like you have to drift a lot, and that's like, but once you get the feel for it, like it's pretty addicting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but number 72, Mass Effect 2. This probably one of my top like five. Like unironically, like this game was like big.
I agree with it being on the list, but I don't know. I never played it. I think I saw a playthrough, but like,
Hmm.
no. I feel like I need to like look at this myself because I'm kind of skeptical. Not gonna lie.
What, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3? Like the trilogy? The end is pretty weak. Not like because like the ending, like because we already talked about that. Like I don't. I'm kind of indifferent for the ending. Like I don't think it's bad, but like just three as a game is just a little bit weaker. Uh, Mass Effect 1 was very much trying a bunch of new ideas and seeing what sticks. And Mass Effect 2 is just like a culmination of just everything BioWare had done up to that point. Like it was just every good idea they ever had, they put it in a game and just made magic. It was so good. Number 71, Warframe. Pretty good.
I did play that for like 2 hours. I didn't really do anything. Uh,
I put a decent amount of time of it. I have some primes. Yeah, I kind of gamed the economy, like went on the market, really did a lot of stuff. I think the game's pretty good. Like for what it is, like for a free game, it's pretty tight. Like
yeah, I could see that.
aesthetically, it doesn't appeal to me all that much. Like I think it looks weird. Like even to this day, like after playing it for like 100 hours, like. But I don't know. I think the grind is addicting, especially if you have like friends. So number 70, Diablo 3. Couldn't get into the
I've wanted to because I had like way back I had friends that played like Diablo 2 or whatever.
right.
Or but I don't know. I just never did.
Yeah, like I tried to get into it, and then it was like it just felt weird. Like I was expecting like something where like, oh, you make a character and you can do whatever you want, and, like broad like gameplay, but like you're just kind of mashing left click a lot, and like I don't know, just isn't really appealing.
I feel.
The Witness, number 69. Yeah, nice.
Um, I remember hearing like a lot about this
Yeah,
game, but
I remember like reading it in magazines because like that's how old it is, and I thought it was gonna flop as soon as it came out. Like it just sounded boring as hell, but like apparently it's number 69. So it must.
you got the
I
next
never
one.
checked up on it. Like I keep hearing about it and being like, yeah, wasn't that weird game that came out like a long time ago? And like surprised anyone played it. Not gonna lie, but I guess it was good. Guess it was good. Surprised me. 68. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain.
Ooh,
Like I'm a big Metal Gear shill. Like
sadly.
Metal Gear Solid is my favorite series of all time, and I could say without a shadow of a doubt, like full confidence, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, worst game of the series, like easily, like
So I've
bottom.
heard. I have
Eh,
one of them. I think I have the other one, the Phantom Menace or whatever. No, that's a Star
Uh,
Wars episode.
yo, yeah, pretty much. Ground Zeroes.
The Phantom. I know I do have the Phantom Pain.
You do have the Phantom Pain?
Yeah, sadly. I have it
I
installed
mean,
too. Don't uninstall that.
yo, wait, really? Yo, no. We're playing to that. We're playing it because like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. For the lore, for the story of Metal Gear Solid, it's awful. Like it is the worst. Like makes no sense. Awful. Just cringy. It it's a lot of false advertising because I don't want to spoil it since we're gonna play, but it's just like the ending of it just like it tries to tell it like it was advertising a story about society.
Yo,
Yo, it was that no, it was advertising a game about becoming an evil villain, and
Snake.
that's not what the game is about. Like it advertises it as such. Like if you watch the trailers, and that's just not what we got. And so for that, I'm out. But yeah, no, just other games are way better. But I will say, gameplay wise, probably the best stealth shooter of all time. Like if we're just talking pure gameplay, like this thing is up there, like top, like at least two or three. Like give me some other ones, and like I might sway my mind, but like top
Like
three,
stealth shooters?
just stealth shooters, just like sneaking in, sneaking out type of
I
shooter,
don't know. I
like
think
top three.
Far Cry comes to my mind, but I don't know.
Ah, nah, this blows that out of the water.
I mean, yeah, like I
This,
can't think of anything else like that.
I mean, like the Splinter Cell series and stuff like that, Ghost Recon,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, sure.
every other Ubisoft title. Like it, like it's just not heavily saturated genre, but this takes the cake for like just gameplay.
Favorite stealth game, like take it broader of all time for me would just be Dishonored list, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Dishonored was pretty big when it first came out. Dishonored 1 more over than Dishonored 2. I wouldn't put Dishonored 2 on this.
Yeah, I think I like one more. Um,
Yeah. But if I had to pick like favorite stealth game, at least of the last 10 years, I mean, I guess no, it's Ground Zeroes. Fuck this game. Ground Zeroes is like everything this game wishes it was. Like the prologue that like lasts 30 minutes. Like greatest gaming experience I've had in like the past, like in recent memory. Like one of like my favorites, like that level. It's just a level, and like it's just so good. And then the rest of the game is just a disappointment because
you showed me a while ago with like something else.
which one? Like he screams a lot.
Well, like the one you said was your
No, no.
inspiration for
Uh, Snake screaming, inspiration.
for Thomas. I don't remember.
uh, oh, that no, that's this game. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that's from a trailer. This not in the game, by the way. That was just a trailer. Like
Yeah, I remember.
fucking see what I mean? Like the trailer just lied, and like I'm butthurt over it. But whatever. All right, we're over that.
What's the next one?
67 Universal Paperclips. Didn't play it. Looks like a management game. Fuck this. I'm just like over it.
You go on.
This this actually looks kind of interesting. To write Universal game has artificial intelligence. Grim. I'm just reading through it. Like, yeah, this actually looks. This sounds fun. Apparently, the AI like will play against you, kind of thing. Not like in a game, but like you're like a game of goals kind of thing. Weird. Number 66, Doki Doki Literature Club. Quite liked it actually.
But like you were saying earlier, that's like a let's play game.
Yeah,
Almost.
like that is very much. And
I've never played
I
it.
wa- I watched.
Playthrough.
You didn't even watch one? It.
Just one interested.
Well, we're gonna watch one together because this game, fucking wild. Like this will like take you on a road. Like this will take you on a trip.
Speaking of the list earlier, like put that on it.
Yo, what?
Said talk about the movie list earlier.
Yo, throw Doki Doki Literature Club Let's Play on. We'll watch it together, along with like Markiplier's FNAF series, like all 80 episodes. Uh, yeah, no. This is pretty good. Like in terms of gaming experience, like I watched like the Game Theorist play it of all people, and it was pretty good. Like they
I guess
messed
I
with
could.
a lot.
I guess I could see it big on the list.
Yeah,
Delightful.
it was like you don't hear about it much though.
Yeah.
Like I don't hear much about it, but like then
I
people
feel
still
like
bring it up.
I don't know. I've heard some things. It sounds like there's a lot of like shock stuff, which doesn't seem to last very
Uh,
long.
I mean it's not like
I
it
mean,
makes you think.
I
It
don't mean
has
like
like things this.
sudden shock, but like halfway through the
Yeah,
game, kind of changes a lot. So I've heard. But
yeah, I could. Yeah, like it's one of those things where like I mean we're watching it after. It's not that long. It's not that long of a game, but
2 hours, isn't it?
yeah, it'll take us 2 hours. We can watch it. It'll be like a movie, but it's one of those things where it's like it takes you on a trip and like it gives you something to think about at the end. But it was also like I heard going to be like a preview for a up and coming like much bigger title. Like this was like going to be loosely connected to something else, and haven't heard of anything about it. So don't know where
When did
that's
this
going.
come out? Like 2017?
Yeah, that was pretty recent. That was 2017. Let me look it up. That sounds like a recent. That sounds right. Put it that way. Doki Doki Literature Club. Yep, 2017, September 22nd. So yeah. 65 GTAO, Grand Theft Auto Online. Not GTA 5, just
Yeah,
online.
I I think it should be higher, personally, but
I think it should be higher, but like, okay, on its own, 65 makes sense. Like,
I
just
guess.
on its own. With story mode, like one of the best games of all time. But like, it's weird that they separate.
I mean, I guess they're different enough, but it's still the same game. I don't think they should have. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even like just
I
online, I think it should be like at least top 20. But
yeah, like online's really good. I mean, I put more hours in it than I really want to think about. Like it's just a guy's game. Like it's something you just get on
yeah,
with some boys and just like
yeah, but like I like just being like in LS. Like I like being in
honestly, I know
West
that map better in
Elizabeth.
my own town.
It's sad but true. Like same.
Yeah. Like I was like recently I've just been doing nothing but like no HUD first person, like it just speaks to me. Like I'm just so like used to it,
I don't know. I'm sad we didn't hit that today, to be honest. But like,
honestly. The grind never stops.
still time. Let's go
Number
through this list.
number 64, John Sebastian Joust. What? Never. Bland organic ballet and strategy. Okay. Number 63, Jack in the Box Party Pack 1 through 6.
Gameplay. I see like a stream of it.
Yeah, that's like a very much a streamer game. Boys gotta hit that up sometime. Like
I think I
go over
think
to
I think I think it was free on like Epic or something. So
probably yo,
I have it. I usually get
like
those free games.
go over to your house in like the sketchy part of town, just while play it.
Wow.
I'd go to Bryce's part of town. Like he lives in a decent neighborhood. Go to his house. Number 62, Super Street Fighter 4. Never played.
Yeah, I don't
I
really
like
play
I
fighting
like
games.
fighting. I like fighting games. Not good at them.
I don't
Like
really
I'm
care.
all.
I don't really care for that kind of gameplay.
I don't know. I like watching it. Like just seeing people that are really good at it. Pretty satisfying.
It doesn't interest me.
Yeah, I can feel that. Number six. Yeah, go on.
I don't know for like, 'cause I do like watching some competitive stuff. I don't really anymore unless like with other people. But For like games, I usually
Yeah.
like more like team stuff. Hindsight, don't really care to see personally.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Some of like the Mortal Kombat tournaments I've seen, like they get pretty hype.
Those finishers.
Yo, yo, inside joke, but like yo. Uh, 61 frog fractions. This is a math game.
Okay, I'll question
I'm,
that one.
I'm gonna pretend it's not on the list. A free browser game. Oh, it's got a narrative. Oh, that's horrible. All right, but Bayonetta's 2. Number 6. Number 60, Bayonetta 2 by Platinum Games.
Never played it.
I never played it. Yeah, I can. Yeah, apparently it's a cult classic. Never played it. They're making a third one. I played Platinum Games pretty good. I played their Metal Gear game. Um, didn't like it at first, but like the formula grew on me. Uh, Number 59, The Last of Us.
Uh,
Surprised it's so low.
yeah, that's a little
I
surprising.
mean, if we're taking every game of the decade, I would have thought like maybe top 30. But like 59, like that's kind of low for this game. Like,
Like people really like The Last of Us. But,
yeah, like it's something. Like somehow in like the middle of like the zombie like trend, like when everyone had to make a zombie game, it somehow was like a unique game. Like it like told a great story. Like
yeah,
I don't know.
that's like one of the few like zombie games where like seems realistic, like that could
Yeah,
actually happen. Like not many
and
zombie games or settings like are really realistic.
right, and like the thing about The Last of Us is that the zombie apocalypse like isn't the point. Like it's just the background. Like it's just the setting. A lot of zombie games make it oh survive or like you gotta find out what's happening. Like
Yeah, it's like character driven, like as it
yeah, like
should be.
this is like the zombie apocalypse is the setting. You don't have to explain it or like solve whatever. It's just where the game takes place. It can just be the background. Doesn't have to be at the forefront all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but it's still like it has a lot of good horror elements with the zombies though, because there's like some special enemies and stuff. Like it gets really good. So it could still like produce that, but it's not the focus. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna play through that together. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Download list.
So, 58 subsurface circular. Don't know
No
what this
clue.
is. Set in a train carriage. And that's it.
Yo.
It's a dialogue heavy game. Looks like it uses robots as art. I don't know. Okay.
Higher
50,
than it's higher than Last of Us, so it must be good.
yeah, but 57 is Civ 6.
I guess it came out 2015. I was gonna say for a decade, it's kind of questionable, but I guess it's more recent or
I
not
mean,
as
if
recent.
you're, yeah, I mean, if you're just like Civ 5 is old news, it's all about that Civ 6.
Like I don't think Civ 6 is bad. I don't know if I'd put it on here over five. Like if one of them had to be on.
I think like I don't know.
I
Go
think
on.
yeah, thinking about it, I'm fine with it being there, but I'm just kind of surprised to hear that. To be honest, I wonder if Civ 5 will
Yeah,
be on the list.
yeah. I mean, I think it plays better than Civ 5. Just like most of that's just on a technical level. Like just I enjoy looking at this more than I enjoy looking at Civ 5. At least today, like 5 years ago, probably not. Like I wouldn't have cared as much back when we were in high school playing Civ 5. But now it's like Civ 5. It's kind of hard to go back to after like Civ 6 and like how fluid it is and all the animations
Yeah,
and stuff.
that is true. I mean, six, which I talk about all the time. I just wish the kind of static policy thing was still around. Like it's cool you can switch around a lot and like more frequent. Like yeah, it can be kind of realistic, but none of the cards are really good except for a few because it's not really that many, like relatively. So it feels like everyone's just gonna go the same way, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
Like the
wor-
static thing, where like you commit and like it pays off in the end.
I think the Golden Age stuff is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about
It's not,
that.
yeah, it's not really impactful at all, like in that DLC,
Right.
but
And like especially like since like some of the Dark Age cards are like fucking great.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's yeah, like
like I
I've heard like
understand.
the meta is to go into like a dark age to get like the super golden age that can
Oh
get
yeah,
like
the
really good
Enlightened
back to
Age or
back.
whatever,
Yeah,
Heroic Age. Yeah, like
It's kind
golden
of
ages.
whatever.
Yeah, no. Like I always like because it always makes you feel like, oh, yo, I made it out of the first era with a golden age. Look at me, everyone. Everyone's surpassing me with the dark ages. Like, bro. Number 56, Into the Breach.
Did hear good
This
things about
is
this. It's from the people who made Don't Starve, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember. The thing starts with a K.
Could be. It looks like a puzzle game. Yeah, I probably have played it. Or no, it's by the guys that made FTA.
Got it mixed up.
Yeah, but I heard a lot about this. It made some
Oh,
waves when it first came out.
I think the people who made Don't Starve made Without Oxygen game. I can't remember what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that game and Into the Breach mixed up. So
Yeah, I heard this made a lot of waves when it came out. Didn't play it. Number 55, Hollow Knight.
Oxygen not included is the game I was thinking of.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And what
Yeah,
game?
that. Now you mentioned it. Yeah, those. I didn't know that was what the don't, but now it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Number 55, Hollow Knight. Didn't play it.
Yeah, that's pretty popular. I see that.
Yeah, I don't play indie games. Like if you couldn't tell. Um,
I never played Hollow Knight, but
yeah. I don't know.
the Rogues were coming out.
Yeah, platformers like this like style just isn't my thing. Like this and like what's the other one, Bastion and all that stuff. And like just not like I heard they're great. Yeah, but just not my thing. Shovel Knight and all that. 54, Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn. This is the MMO. Yeah, I heard it was great. I heard it
Say
was
on it.
pretty much. Apparently, yeah, it says here in the article like Final Fantasy 14 was pretty much the biggest flop that Square Enix ever put out, and they turned it into like one of the most successful current MMOs. Heard it was really good. Maybe the boys will have to give it a try sometime. Yeah, if the Old Republic's anything to go by, that'll last long. Um, Number 53, Death Stranding.
This I have a
Uh,
problem with.
I mean, I beat it, so I don't know. Uh,
It came out pretty late in 2019, and
yeah,
I don't really think it's. I feel
it's
like it's
hard
just
to
on here
like
because
know
it's like.
its impact.
I feel like it's just on here because it's a Kojima game. I don't know. I feel like
Thank you,
late
though.
2019 games. And,
It's hard. Yeah, I feel like a list like this needs to come out like 2022 when we've like seen the effect of some of these games, like a couple years from now,
yeah. So
when
I
like
mean,
the deck, when we could look back at the decade.
I wouldn't mind if this was lower, but like I don't know. It seems pretty
53
high.
is pretty high. Yeah, I wouldn't put it again above Last of Us, but it like I
XCOM
will
2 is pretty
say,
low. Like just putting that out there.
yeah, I will say. Well, you never know. XCOM 1 might be higher, but I will say this game is a lot better to play than it is to watch. Because I know what you mean. Like you're just looking at something walk, but
Yeah. So I've
it,
heard like people are like, oh,
it's like
I'm
when
getting
you're like
enjoyment out of
controlling
it.
it. Yeah, when you're like controlling it, and like the game gives you stuff to do. You're not just like pressing left stick forward all the time or just holding W. Like it likes to give you like stuff like that's where the balancing stuff comes in, and like it it's very like it's just like a fun game to play. Like
I
and
sort of get that, but even like thematically and stuff, I don't know. I just don't think it should be on the list like this high.
oh no, I mean like Kojima, like if you're looking for like how deep, he's just like weaving like intricate stories. Like they're not deep, but like they're like intricate and like there's a lot of stuff happening kind of thing, and like it all makes like it all works in the end kind of thing.
Those.
Except one game that I don't.
It's next on the list.
Undertale 52. Fair.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
I really like Undertale.
It's
I
really
think
big for
yeah.
a
I know
while.
like a
It
lot
came
of
out
people
like
don't like the
2015.
fandom. I know a lot of people don't like the fandom for it, but I think for just a game of the decade, like yeah, it deserves to be on the list. Like big,
I've seen a little of it, but I've never like played through it or anything.
worth watching. We should do a watch a let's play of it.
Add that to the list.
play it ourselves. Like it's yeah, add to the list. It's one of those games where it's like you gotta watch it once. Like it's like you gotta watch it blind. You can't know the ending. You can't. It's something you just gotta take at face value.
I don't think I knew. I don't think I like know any big
No.
spoilers or anything. It kind of plays.
Yeah, like it's one of those games where like you shouldn't say the ending to somebody kind of thing. Like it's like the journey and like the end and like all that is the game. Like what you get from it kind of thing. Like it's different
Yeah.
for everyone. Uh 51 Limbo / Inside that kind of lopped them together.
Uh, never heard of either.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I
That
might have heard. I think Inside kind of sounds familiar thinking about it, but
you'd know it if you saw like a screenshot. Like just Google it really quickly. Like you know Limbo.
all right, let me look.
It was really big. Uh and plus Inside, like they're pretty much the same game. They're just side scrollers.
Oh yeah, I've seen this game.
Yeah. Apparently, it's very like deep. Like it makes you think.
We're like seeing something about this game, not like specifically, if I remember this being brought up.
Yeah. A lot of people liked it. Came out early, 2010, and they lopped in Inside because it's essentially the same game. I think it's like a much different story, but like it's
Yeah,
same gameplay, same like
yeah. When I'm looking, like they come together too, like on the same disc. So
yeah,
at least like 2 disc combo.
right, yeah, like they're like not really inseparable, but like they're pretty much the same
They're
experience.
yin and yang.
Very much so. Just like Bill and Chad Brady.
So
Yo, number 50, lower than I thought. Skyrim.
I'm kind of surprised that she's dead 50.
Yeah, like 50 is like ridiculously low for like Skyrim. Like it's the biggest RPG of like the decade. Like it's.
I mean, I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, like in terms of impact in gaming, we're just taking a top 10. That's in at least the top 5 for me. Like we're just talking like top games of the year, just like flat out.
For like what, like for impact, like yeah, but if we're going like judging that and quality, like I mean, I think 50's fine.
No, I mean yeah, like quality wise, like we're just like laying out Skyrim pretty middle of the road, but its accessibility and like what it can do with what it has. Like for being a game that's that acceptable, you got like accessible. For a game that accessible, you got to admit like it's pretty deep for what it is. Like like when you think of like other quote unquote like accessible games, it's hard to get like very good like systems in it. But like Skyrim like has a lot of stuff going on generally. A lot of it like I don't know. There's a lot you can do with it. Put it that way. And for that, like I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, Dead 50. That's kind of a shock. 49, Sea of Thieves. Who put this on the list? Who above Skyrim? Who
That is
uh
that is sus.
we need to play it, I guess. I mean, this is like better than Skyrim, folks. It's like
$20 or something.
where's my bell? Free with Xbox Game Pass. Like give Bill your shekel. Like, give Bill like $1 bill. So we like not me, but like it's
I got it.
like we'll play it. Like,
It's above Skyrim.
what else is above Skyrim? No Man's Sky, 48.
Come on.
I'll say for the comeback. Okay. For impact, No Man's Sky is pretty high. For impact in gaming, Battlefront 2 is pretty high for impact on gaming. But best games of the decade? No, yeah, this article says best games. So yeah, this is the best games. No Man's Sky.
Other than even like a top like influential or anything.
No, this is just
It's
the
just like
best
it's just
games.
polygons like opinion sort of thing.
Yep. Uh,
All right.
uh, yeah, a lot of this just cites the comeback it had, which I guess.
Feel like I don't know, it's just like 2 or 3 comebacks were like, oh, we fixed it this time. No, I'm still skeptical.
And for number 47, Dota 2 Auto chess.
No chess.
Yeah, not Dota 2. Dota 2 auto chess.
Dota 2 is like higher on the list. Like if auto chess is like
if any of these games are on the list.
yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I remember auto chess was really big, but like I feel like it's kind of fallen off, or at least people like have shut up about it. Like I don't know, I don't hear anything anymore about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think MOBAs, after the Battle Royale craze happened, MOBAs just
I think they
like
took a.
as
I don't
like
think they took a hit, or
not
they
like
took a
died, but
they
like
took a hit, but
like
yet I don't know.
not really died, but like they're not mainstream anymore. Like they've like kind of like gone into their own niche like every other game. Because there was a
Yeah, I feel
time
that.
where MOBAs were like front page all day every day.
League and stuff.
Right, and then especially League, and then like Fortnite happened, and now they're in their own niche, and I mean it's better. Like like I think Battle Royale also, yeah, I think Battle Royale also needs to go in its own niche, but like one like I don't know, every game has its place kind of thing. It's not front page news anymore. It's kind of a thing. So yeah. All right, number 46. Shout out to the Discord, like Fallout New Vegas.
Yo, Skyrim.
Who wrote this list? This is all wrong. Like,
I don't know.
I mean,
I want to say. I mean, for me personally, it's higher. Like I kind of get
like I
why it'd be
get like
lower, but like I'm a big Fallout person. Uh,
I think like if you like just told me Fallout New Vegas is at 46, I'd say yeah. Higher than Skyrim, probably not, but
I would say so.
I get the ranking. I realize it's a really good, popular game. I know I am not the biggest fan of it. Don't like it that much. I thought Fallout 3 was funner. Just I don't know, the themes and stuff just don't jive with me. I just don't find it
Let's
appealing.
say for next episode. What's
All
the
right, all
news
right, all right. My
next?
gripes go on for hours. 45, FIFA 17. Uh,
Just
it's FIFA.
what's next? What's next?
44 Thumper. Yo, Wilma. Uh,
Yo,
a rhythm violence game.
I know. Shout out to New Vegas. That's like a unique grenade launcher.
Yeah, yeah.
The game though.
Yo, shout out to me. 43 super hot. Yo.
Yeah, that's like a big Let's Play thing too, because it's kind of
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah, they reference here like that wasn't made for VR, like it took off with VR. Yeah. Uh yeah, I mean, it's one of those games where you just kind of have to be there. I'm sure like it's amazing to play, but yeah, not me because I don't have VR. A lot of games I would play VR. New Alex game, like not our Alex, but like Steam's Alex. Looks cool.
Life. I thought that was like at least that was on the list. I was like they played it. They put it like that low.
Yo, it's number one. It's gonna be big, guys. Uh, Imagine. I don't know. I think Valve's gonna probably hope that it's gonna like encourage people to buy VR. I don't
Yeah,
know if anything can encourage people to buy VR because it's just very hard
I've heard a lot
to
of
get
people bought
into.
it for like Alex, but I don't know. I don't.
I'd buy it for.
I'm not going to, but
I mean, if I was gonna buy it for anything, I'd buy it for one of the Bethesda, like either Skyrim or Fallout. Like,
awful.
yeah, but like
It's
in
awful.
VR with mods, that'd be so cool.
I don't know.
Like, just do whatever you want. Because like, what better game? Like, because like those games are a do whatever you want. You just go into the world and kind of just do whatever. Like you can like get into the nitty gritty. Like, oh, you can't do this, can't kill this episode. But you can pretty much do whatever you want, especially
Yeah,
with
yeah. I mean,
mods.
yeah, you can walk around anywhere.
What better game? Like, what better VR title than a game where you can just literally do anything?
I'm inclined to say games that are made for VR.
I'm just saying, like Skyrim could play on anything. But number 42, the works of Michael Bro.
Bro,
Broughh. Don't know. Bro.
I don't know. Yeah, that flew under my radar.
Yeah, it looks like it came out in '97. Judging from these screenshots. Don't know how it made on the list. The hacking game, I guess. 41, NBA 2K12. Uh,
Specific, this like
Yeah,
Polygon
like
is
this
with
one
like their
specifically.
dates, like for sports games.
Yeah, apparently,
I don't want to be like, oh, they're all the same, but I kind of
apparently
kind
this
of
was
are.
apparently like from according to the article, and I'll quote, from 2009 to 2012, the studio had a 4-year run of annually outdoing, and I guess this was like the peak.
I see.
So I guess like this is just the best one of that series, and a lot of
So that
people
makes
played it.
sense. Like if he has to pick one NBA, he or she,
Yeah.
or I'm guessing a
Uh,
team made this.
it was
Made the
it was a
series.
he. Yeah, like it seems like a lot of these like one was written by one. Number 40. This is the one I couldn't think of. Celeste. Another one of those platformers that
Oh
indeed.
yeah, I remember seeing stuff about this. I never played it.
Yeah, heard it was good. That's all I got to say about it. Number 39. Firewatch.
I also
Uh,
heard that was really good. Like I wouldn't say it should be. I don't think it should be that high on the list because like what I
no, not
understand,
at
you don't
all.
do much, but I feel like it's cool
It's 3 hours
conceptually.
of walking around. Yeah, I've watched.
Yeah,
Not not that impactful either. Like it just it was a
yeah,
story. That's all I gotta say about it.
yeah. What's next?
Yeah, pretty much. 38. God of War the reboot.
Yeah, I could see that.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I didn't beat it. I got about like I think halfway through it. Pretty fun game. I like the themes, like the characters. Never liked God of War, like just as a series. Like I don't like beat 'em ups all that much. And
I played like God of War 2, like the really old one, or the older one, like for
yeah,
PS2. But that's it. Like I haven't
yeah.
played any others. Well,
From what I understand, the best one.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, don't like beat 'em ups. And I always thought Kratos was kind of insufferable. But
yeah,
this
it
sort of
kind of is.
this new take on it, I quite enjoy. Like if they make another one, like I'm down for it.
Understandable.
Uh, 37. Destiny 2. Better than Skyrim.
Um, for Impact, yeah, 'cause the game's kind of like big now, especially after it went free. But
Now, like maybe, but
I don't know.
I
Wasn't it
don't know.
still
Like
like?
it had a hard.
Yeah, it did. Um,
Okay. Its launch was great. The week after its launch was terrible. Like I
I
remember,
don't
like when the
know.
game came out, everyone was like praising it to the high heavens, and
With
then the
with how
DLC came out.
with how it rebounded, like I'd give it to it, like sure.
Yeah, I'd throw it on there. 36. Titanfall 2.
I don't know about this one.
Uh, I mean, I thought it was fun. Couldn't get
I
into it.
just didn't feel like it had much of an. Well, I guess it's hard to say if it had an impact or not. Cause I guess you could say
I heard
like
like it's one of
Apex
those.
like spawned from it basically. It's like the same
Well,
world, but
in terms of impact, maybe not, but like this is like just good games, and I heard this was great. Like a lot of people enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of okay, and I couldn't get into the story mode. But I heard like the story, like once you get into it, like it's really good. Uh, yeah. Um, I guess if you're just counting good games, it just like in terms of like media, like it just got overshadowed by Battlefield and COD that year. Just
yeah,
came out at the
I
wrong
could see
time.
that.
Like if this
I
came
mean,
out
when is the good time for a game like that?
fucking like February or March, like just some time at the beginning of the year,
Yeah,
because
true.
COD and Battlefield's always October, November,
Those
and
Christmas sales.
this came out like early October, like late September. There's like a really wrong time. So 35 shout out, and also very weird. Red Dead Redemption collection.
Both
Uh,
both Red Deads. What?
I all three. Why not? Um,
This
I guess
low?
it's yeah. I guess it's both of them combined is only 30.
That
Uh,
seems wrong.
yeah. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the greatest games of this part of the decade, and Red Dead Redemption best game of its part of the decade. The fact that it's 35
Yeah,
and you're
that is.
combined, like the impact of both of them.
I mean, just Red Dead 2 for me is like at least like top five,
Yeah.
like all time kind of thing. But I don't know. What's 34? What's better than? Is that what's better than Skyrim? What's better than Red Dead?
Tetris Effect.
Oh come on.
34 Tetris. Oh, let's go back to Red Dead Redemption. Like, is this both games? Like, I'm reading through it. Yeah, yeah, it's both games.
Well, I don't know why he jumbled them like that. Um, that's strange.
Um, a lot of people, I guess, say that Red Dead Redemption 2 is just too tedious to play.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
Um, Thinking about
yeah.
when we get to like the final tens, I mean, maybe hard for you, but I'm not looking at the list. Uh, I want to make like predictions on both of us. Make predictions. It's like what the
I already
his
read
top
through the top
fives.
10.
Okay,
Like
at least let me make some. But,
break the immersion. I already read you the 10. Remember?
did you?
Yeah, before when we came up with this idea, like, oh yeah, listen. I
I don't remember.
all right.
I
Well,
thought you were saying your like personal thing.
no.
All right,
All
let's
right.
see.
Well, if that's all right. Well, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. Number 34, Tetris. Sure, Tetris classic, whatever. Number 33. No, but like 34, Tetris. Like, my father really likes Tetris. This I don't know how they can improve on perfection that is like the original Tetris.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't
Like
think it should be on the
they keep
list.
trying.
But
Not at all. 30. I gotta play it then if it's like better than Red Dead. Shit.
it's like a deep
30.
narrative experience.
Yo, 33. KSP. Kerbal Space Program.
I never played it. I know one of our friends really likes it, but
It's yeah, it's very much like me and the boys in the engineering 5 years ago, whatever, 6, 7. God, how long ago was that? Yeah, this was a big game back when like I was in school.
yeah.
Yeah, this I mean, not gonna lie, like I don't remember it until people talk about it, and it's like, oh yeah, this. And
All
like they're
right.
making a sequel after all these years. Oh god.
All right.
All right. So number 32, Divinity: Original Sin 2.
Um, kind of surprised. More so because I like kind of forgot about this. So we never finished it.
Yeah, no, like this like just reminded me like did we didn't even get past like the starter island, did we?
No,
I heard it's a very long
we got
game.
to do that too. I mean,
Well, I remember why we left.
yeah, our third.
Our third like canonical timeline.
Yeah. Well, I can't even remember because I don't know. I've started like 3 or 4 different like starts of it. Never finished any of them. But
I feel that. Ours was the one where we had like Sir Brady,
yeah, you
Sir
were
Chad and all that. I
oh
was like
yeah,
a mage
yeah. I was
and
our knight. I don't remember what my character's name was. Um,
yeah, I don't remember like Sir that. You might want to know Chad. But these are our real names by the way. And we got to a part where like we did this big boss battle, then we fought like a bunch of enemies, then we got out and got overwhelmed and died.
yeah, it was.
Forgot to save.
Yeah, it was by all this like naked like ninja people.
Yeah,
They
kicked
overwhelmed
our
us.
ass.
Oh, I think someone went in too deep. It's like we sent like an extraction
What
force to get him out, but
was it? I mean, it might have been me. I don't.
memory says it was you, but like I don't remember.
Wow, like you just assume it's me.
Wait, was I? I was. Yeah, I was at night thinking about. It. I was like, no way, I wasn't a mage, but no, I think I did a knight. Because my first playthrough, I played a mage.
But yeah, no, we need to get back to that. And I just want all the boys in
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't.
house to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Oh,
mind doing that again.
but yeah, I just want everyone to know.
Yo,
Gaming hours.
on that note, what's next on the list?
31 Bloodborne, better than Red Dead. Apparently,
Apparently,
according to this list.
I heard it's really good. Like,
It's okay.
I
If
could
you
see that.
if you like if you like Souls games, I
Yeah.
don't.
And I wanted to get into it. Like, I've started the first Dark Souls, and like, I do like how challenging it is, but like, well, like, yes, a lot of the challenges from like the boss fights and stuff. A lot of just having to like go through all the stuff again once you die,
Yeah,
and like, I don't know, that kind of like, I don't want to call it tedium, but it is like tedious. That
it's
really
more
gets
like
to me.
yeah. It's not like we don't think it's hard. It's just like we've done it before. It's like a waste of time kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like I don't. It's like I don't doubt I can do it again. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a little bit farther this time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll gain anything as a player from doing it again. On that note, though, a lot of what turns me off from the series is just how like aimless it is. Because like there is an ending, but you gotta look for it. And it's like I don't find that interesting. Like I prefer like the new Star Wars games takes the Souls formula and puts a story in it, and I think it like works very well. I played a lot of that game, so
Yeah.
I'd probably like the new like Shikiro like Shadow Die Twice game, but
But yeah,
yeah, just
I
like the
wonder if that'll go on the
traditional.
list.
I don't know, just the traditional games though. It's just not doing it for me.
I feel.
Number 30, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, pretty good. Just beat it like a week ago.
Oh, that's a more recent title on the list.
Yeah, I think well, that's 2 years ago.
It's more recent.
It was well, around the time of Red Dead. I think it's really good. Like, people gave it shit when it came out. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
good. Like, here's the thing: I give Black Flag a lot of shit because I don't like the fact that you're not playing as an assassin. It's like I just don't like it.
That is kind of strange for an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, like it's just weird. Like it's like you don't play as you actively kill assassins in that game. Like, still a spoiler. And like yeah, no, they just Assassin's Creed title, just slap it on the box. Uh, Never play as an assassin until like the last sequence. Spoiler alert. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey follows suit. You never play as an assassin, but for some reason this game like plays it off very well. Like I don't know, weird. I guess because like in this game you're not an assassin at all. Like in Black Flag, like somehow your guy's like a master of like the hidden blades and like you have the hood and all that. Not an assassin.
Assassin.
Yeah. In this game, like that, none of that's even present. Like there's hoods, like you just put one on, but you can also put on a helmet if you want. Which,
Need a hood.
yeah, honestly, which since we're on topic of Assassin's Creed, I just wanted to put this out there. Like the new Assassin's Creed sounds fun. Like I've saw the leaks of it. Um,
Ragnarok or whatever.
yeah. One thing, like specifically, I know you didn't play the last two, like Origins and Odyssey, but they took away social stealth. I don't know if you were big in Assassin's Creed.
What is that? Is that like hiding crowds? Lol.
Yeah, they took all that out because nobody used it. But they're adding it back in this game, and they're doing it in a different way, making it to where your character can be more noticeable depending on what you're wearing. So if you roll into a town full chainmail armor and weapons on your back, people are going to notice you. But if you just have like some like normal cloth clothes and like maybe a defense sword, like people aren't going to take notice of you.
That's
I think
pretty
that's really
interesting.
cool. Yeah, I think like adding more so like I feel like that's the direction I wanted Assassin's Creed to go in more, like just like developing the world and make it more living and breathing and not just turning the formula on its head and like making it
Yeah.
into an RPG, which it's a fun ass RPG. Like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I said it about Black Flag, and I guess I'll have to say it about this. Cool game, not good for assassins. Like you're not an assassin, but overall, like really good game. Like just overall, bad Assassin's Creed game. But like if we're just going off like the base formula, but I think Odyssey is one of the better titles I've played in the past few years. Pretty good.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this article calls it, and I quote, this is from Polygon. The result of this was the best open world RPG since The Witcher 3, which
Sus.
canon, canon. All right,
I don't know.
29 Florence. It's a romantic conversation puzzle game.
Above Red Dead.
Better than Red Dead. Also better than Red Dead Portal 2, 28.
I don't think it's better than Red Dead, but this guy.
I mean,
I think it deserves to be
not a
high.
Valve.
I think it deserves to be high on the list. Like Portal 2 is like pretty big.
Like I'm not like a Valve shill, but like I think we need to play. I've never played this,
I mean, if
but
you
like
want, like I'd be down. I was a Valve shill at one point, but
yeah,
like I still really like their games, what they have, but like I don't know.
like Team Fortress 2 and all that. Yeah, Left 4 Dead 2. all you ever
It too will be on
play.
here, but not a game of this decade or last decade.
Yeah. Left 4 Dead might be, wouldn't it? Like
It,
2010.
yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 was. I think Left 4 Dead 2 should definitely be. It's like I think the best like co-op like game of all time.
But yeah,
But
Portal 2, better than Red Dead, I guess. Gun to open portals. Quote. Number 27, Doom.
like 2016.
2016. Yeah, specifically.
I was gonna say.
I
I mean, like it was good, but like I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to say like oh people gave it too much praise, but like
couldn't get into it.
it was fun. I don't know if I'd put it this high on the list. Like
I watched a Let's Play of it. I watched Mark play it. It was fun. Like,
I feel like you definitely would like need to play it. Like
yeah, I played like most of the first. I played the first couple levels, but I played it on really hard, like on the like one of the really hard difficulties,
yeah, I
and
think I did
just
too.
couldn't get into it. I like two. I'll get it and just like play it like just blind and just like see if I can play more of it because
Eternal.
uh, yeah, because I just don't know if this game just I don't know. Like it's weird for me to get into a game that's just about the gameplay. It's like I know I played like a lot of Max Payne, which is literally just the story is like really good, but like also you're playing it to shoot people. But like it's weird to play
That's
those
kind of
types.
that's kind of my gripe is like the gameplay is really fun, but there's not
Yeah,
just I don't know. That's just not really what I look for personally.
yeah. That's
But
why like I would like in terms of shooters, like I'd say Max Payne 3 is a lot better than this, just because I wonder if that's on here. No, should be. Max Payne 3 is amazing.
not.
Play it. Go play it. We're playing that later. Add it to the list. I'll play it. You'll watch me play this one, man. But yeah, no Doom, like fun game. Not my
Yeah, I
type.
don't agree with it being this high. I'd be like
Better than Red Dead
if it was
apparently.
if it was like 50 like in the 40s or like
Yeah,
50 like I'd be like yeah okay.
I will say like it kind of like was a pretty fresh like first person shooter. Like,
Out like 2016.
yeah, like it brought back like arcadey like, and then like it kind of paved the way for like the new. I guess Wolfenstein's outdated, but I don't know.
That was pretty good. I wonder if that's on the list.
Didn't couldn't get into it. Didn't like it. Don't like the story. Don't like BJ as a character. Just don't like any of it really.
Um,
Yeah, he's just like
that's also kind of like a. I figured you like that more because it's kind of like Doom gameplay. I like the Wolfenstein gameplay better than Doom if I'm being honest.
yeah. Like I do like the game. Like Wolfenstein, like gameplay, hell like fun, but like the story, it just got to a point where it's just like, oh yeah, shot some Nazis, better go bang this chick. All right, time to go into like nuclear apocalypse New York,
I
kill some Nazis. All right, time to go bang this chick again. Like it's just a lot of
I
that.
I think it's kind of weird like in anything where like it's like someone that cared for them.
It's
Like
so weird.
she like was like he's like caretaker like while he was like paralyzed or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Talk to him as an actual human being for 5 minutes. You better bang in the train.
that
Uh,
was
just the get like I PJ's their whole character development is like banging off screen. Uh, just
props to
that's
him I guess.
nine one. Props to BJ. Like they'll call him BJ for them. Uh,
Yo.
number 26. I don't know how this got you're gonna feel. Dishonored 2.
Yeah. 26.
26. Yeah. They
Uh,
say now Dishonored isn't gonna be on here because this says literally verbatim, quote, the 2016 sequel is even better. So I doubt they're gonna throw
um,
that game on here.
a Dishonored is this high. Like two's I agree because I think two's like gameplay and stuff is like a lot better. Like really, I just like Dishonored one's narrative. So like yeah, I'll agree with this actually.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it. I really want to play it. Same thing about it is that I got to the last level of Dishonored 1 and just dropped it.
I don't see how like it's so good. Like Dishonored one's like legitimately like just so good.
The one mission where you're in like the wasteland and like you gotta fight the professional assassin.
After you fight Dowd, I think it's a
Yeah,
I don't know.
that burned me out.
I don't know why I love like Dishonored one story. Like I absolutely love. Like
Oh, I like the story.
I restarted my playthrough the other day, but like a few Yeah, a few days ago, pretty recent.
Yeah.
But I need to continue.
Yeah, no, that fight with like the professional assassin dude and like the wasteland,
I think it's a really
just
cool part.
it burned me out. I couldn't take it anymore. Like,
I think it's worth finishing, but
yeah, one
add
of
to
these
the
days.
list.
25 Outer Wilds.
This game a lot.
I keep seeing it and I keep thinking it's Outer Worlds, but it's not.
I feel like that's like its claim to fame. Not, I mean, not really. I don't know, I've heard like stuff
According,
about it, but I haven't seen anything on it, like
according to
specifically.
this, and this might be like I'll end it at this because it sounds interesting. Quote: The world ends every 22 minutes. Huh, that actually sounds cool. It's like a Majora's Mask kind of thing. Uh, okay. Number 24, Towerfall. Never heard
Like
of
a
it.
Flash game.
Yeah, it looks like a Flash game. Yeah, I wonder if like Cool Math Games might be in it.
It's the whole site.
The whole like top 10 is just Cool Math Games. Like number 10, like that parking game. Number 9, number 9, that one game with the square. Number 8. Okay. Number 23, Rocket League. Rocket League made a big splash for about a week and then went away. Don't know why it's this high. Better than Red Dead though.
On the list, this high, questionable.
Yeah, this is like a 99 type game. Like, this is like a like bottom 10 type of game. Like deserves to be on the list. Does not deserve to be this high. Number 22, Stardew Valley. Yeah, I can see it being on the list.
I think this is way too high, personally. I mean,
Yeah,
about it, I feel like it did like kind of spark some stuff. I feel like Slime Rancher was like born from like this and like other games like that.
yeah. I mean,
Don't know if it
don't get
should
me
be this
wrong.
high.
Like I ain't saying like yeah. Like I mean, like this game is like a very much like it's so like out of the norm that like this is like peak gamer right here. Like it's a game about like just farming. Like we've reached the peak. Like what is
I mean,
this?
I could see that. Like I've heard like it. I
It's one of
have
those games.
played it. I didn't
Yeah.
really get far, and I don't know, just kind of games like that. I don't know, they just don't really
Yeah.
appeal to me too much.
Like I said, I remember like in my youth, I used to play like the EA like sort of like knockoff versions of these games, and I thought they were good. Like there's this one game called My Sims like Detective or like something like that, where you solve crimes, but like it's very cartoony. Actually, really fun. Really fond memories of that game. I got to role play as Columbo as a 10-year-old. Really cool. Um, 21 CS:GO, as the cool kids say, or Counter Strike Global Offensive.
Surprised it's not higher. That's the
I
one
mean,
where like I'm like, oh, it's not higher.
no, I mean, I forgot this was in this decade, but yeah, I mean, if we
Like
were on
I would say not.
Impact, it would be bigger.
I would say not too much higher. Like what is this 20?
Yeah,
Oh,
21.
okay. I would be like,
We're good.
I would say it's in like the tens.
Like if we're talking like greatest games, yeah, yeah, this is it. Like this like changed the game, you know.
Yeah.
Even
And
though even though it's like the fifth sequel.
Counter Strike's pretty fun. Like I like it.
Yeah, I enjoy the gameplay loop. Didn't get too into it, but I
I
appreciate
only play when like there's like way of like the
yeah the
squad.
boys. I appreciate the skill cap in it, kind of thing.
Like I have a friend who's like used to play this a lot. And, like like when he plays like other
Yeah.
FPSs, like he's just like a crack shot.
Yeah, like I feel like I appreciate what you can do in this game, even though I can't do it, kind of thing. Number 20, Journey. Surprising. This game has had staying power.
Yeah, I remember this game being big. That's like an early decade game, isn't it?
Early. Yeah, this is one of those like one of the first like art games, I'd say.
I would agree.
Like this kind of kicked off those games where like you don't have a story, you just kind of travel around, see shit. I played the demo to this. I could see why people play it, but I'm like very surprised it had such an impact. Like people still talk about this game, and like I still see it brought up, and it's like, wow, people really did play that. It's like I don't blame them for it. Like it looks
I
good, just
I
not my
wasn't one
type.
of them.
Yeah, like just not my type. Like I get it, but like it's just not what I'd play. But yeah, like I forgot this was a game until like they just mentioned it to me just a second ago. Not surprised to see it on the list. Come to think of it, but because like I said, like people still talk about it, but I
Yeah.
don't know. 20 better than Red Dead.
Yeah.
19 Overwatch.
Mm, didn't like.
It
I
was.
do like Overwatch. Like it's alright.
It's fun. Like I don't know.
I'd say 20s. Like I would bump it down just a little bit. But
Yeah, 30s probably. But number 19 is Overwatch. Where are we gonna get on that? I just deleted that actually. I don't know.
all like waiting. But
It's one of those games like Paragon. I forgot about that game. Yeah, that game's going on my top list. Paragon was so good. I used to play this once Paragon shut down to get my fix of just like hero shooters, like MOBA things. It's not actually like not really a MOBA, but it's kind of is kind of thing. Like just you know, I feel like this fills that void a little bit, but not well enough. Frankly, Paragon was like top tier, and fuck Fortnite for taking it away from me. Uh, literally, like they shut down Paragon to work on Fortnite. Epic Games. 18, Her Story.
that game. Remember when like we played
Really?
remember we played
Yeah, it's one of the
Shapeshifting
yeah the
Detective. I have like all those games. I've been waiting for us to play it. But yeah, I have that.
yeah it's one of those. Apparently, it's better than Red Dead. We should probably get on
Yeah, I should have been grinding it this whole time.
that. It's just somebody's favorite game for the last 10 years. Yeah.
Time. I mean, it's his list, but like I'm thinking impact and stuff. But
Yeah, I mean, better than Red Dead. We gotta play this shit.
yeah, what's next?
All right, like pack to play like the top 20 games, like at some point in the next decade. Get through these like top 20 bangers, starting with Her Story. Uh, number 17, Persona 4 Golden.
Persona fan? Just throw the whole list out.
I mean, it's a bunch of people writing this. I see like a bunch of editors, but yeah,
So it is a team thing.
yeah, it's a team thing.
Earlier it
Persona,
was like just this guy. I was like, oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, I played Persona 5. Not much of it, but I get the appeal. Like it's very much one of those
I don't
games.
know, like streams of it, like type of thing. But like, yeah, I get why.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where like if you get into it, it's like wow, this game actually has like a lot of detail and stuff to it. Like one of those Japanese are always weird. Like they just put so much detail into the little things. Like, big picture stuff, like big open worlds, nah. But like this street corners fly as fuck.
I could see that.
Like it's one of those things where it's like the little things get a lot of detail. Number 16, Nier Automata. Automata.
Did you play that?
Automata. Yeah. I played the demo. It's fun.
This I surprisingly have played this.
A lot of upskirts. I know there's like 7 endings.
Yeah, I got the first ending, and I haven't played it since. Mostly because like I just don't want to replay the whole game just to get the second ending. That's like a little different.
Yeah, well apparently like you need to do it like you have to be at 5 times, it says here.
Honest, I have a hot take about this game.
Give it to me. Too much upskirt?
Um, I feel like it's only as popular
Not
as because
enough.
2B is like hot. I think the gameplay
Yeah.
I think the gameplay is like kind of mediocre, but like
Yeah.
protagonist is pretty attractive. Like
Yo, but like blind chick with a mini skirt with like a she's a robot, but she also has a big sword. Like, come
it's a
on.
niche fetish. Like
It's a
contacted it
need.
contacted me for character design, but it's fun, but like I see it like overhyped a lot, in
A lot of people talk about it.
like I don't
I don't know.
know.
It's what I know. Like small spoilers, I guess, but like one of the endings, like you could just choose to fish. And if you do it too much, the game will end saying you fished too much.
I have heard. I think I remember hearing about that.
Like, I mean,
Annoying.
yeah, like I'll give it props. Like, I mean, this
It
high, maybe
like
not.
it's fun. Like I'm not saying it's not fun. I just think it's kind of overhyped.
So this has a wrench in it. Number 15 is just everything.
Facts.
All right. So 15, everything. I don't know what this is. It's a game about philosophies.
Game about nothing.
Yeah, apparently. Number 14, Super Mario 3D World. Better than Red Dead. Don't know what this is. 13, Gone Home.
That sounds familiar.
It's one of those walking sims where you just like walk around the house.
Ah, I got much to say about that.
Yeah, it's like one of those where it's like it should be a horror game, but nothing actually scary happens. You're just like reading like a bunch of books. Yeah, it's a lot like the no. Well, I don't think a scare is ever like implied in this game. It's just
It's like
the
unsettling.
atmosphere. Yeah, it's just very unsettling. Because like apparently the game is just you walk around an old house and read about the family that lived here.
Huh.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I'm sure that better than Red Dead, so it's gotta be good.
Yeah.
The Return of Obra Dinn 12. You'd know it if you saw a screenshot. It's like a ship game that's all in black and white. Really weird.
What's up?
Yeah, Obra Dinn, OBRA space
Oh,
DINN.
I see.
You'd know this if you saw a screenshot. It's apparently a point and click.
I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen anything about this.
Well, we gotta play it now.
Yeah. So are you sure this is like a decades game? It's like one of those old like Windows classic like Return to Monkey
Yeah,
Island kind of era, or Return to
yeah.
Monkey Island.
This article literally says like, yeah, it looks like an old Mac game, but we assure you it's for the plot. Uh,
Yeah, it came out 2018, like late 2018.
okay. Uh, Number 11.
Real quick, it's by the same person who made Papers, Please.
Yo, wait, what? Oh, that's the Papers, Please guys. Shit, we might have to play that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the reviews and people are like, "Oh, this is fantastic."
Yo, we're playing it. Uh, 11, about to break the top 10. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
I'm honestly surprised it's been this long since we've hit a battle royale.
This game made a big splash. Fell off the face of the earth. Like, I don't hear it anymore. Nobody says
Hear
anything
it
about it.
anymore, but I think it's like still number one on Steam, like a lot of days.
I'm sure a lot of people still play it, yeah. Especially now that they have, like, the addicting Battle Pass cringe.
Right now, as we talk, this is not prime gaming hours. It has 384,000 people in game.
Weak.
That's
What,
more Dota
what's
has right now.
top game?
I'll look for today. Oh, right now, no, right now it's Counter Strike. Counter Strike is 457,000. Dota 2 has almost 400,000, and so it barely beats PUBG. And then Grand Theft Auto 5 is at half of PUBG's count.
These are dark
Okay.
times. These are dark times. These are dark gamer hours. All right, top 10. You're gonna make your estimates, right? Your guesses.
I just do it for five, like top five. I don't know if I can like
All right.
master top 10
All right, we'll do the 10 through 6 then. Number 10, Fortnite Battle Royale.
together. Fortnite should be above PUBG.
Greatest games.
I mean, yeah, it's weird because
Impact.
it's weird. Yeah, I'm thinking for Impact, it's weird because these guys have greatest.
Yeah.
It is a good game. Like they have like it is pretty polished and stuff.
Right.
Not my thing, but
Like, yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
I won't like disagree with it being up here.
Like, like looking like all right. 10 years or some shit, right? We're looking back. This has got to be, I feel like, around the 60ish level, like 50, 60. Like I feel like unless this game does something wild, like I feel like people are gonna forget about it and just be like, oh yeah, I guess that was kind of fun, and it's just gonna go down to like the 60s. That's how I feel like this game's gonna go. We saw how they massacred my boy, motherfucking fucking Red Dead Redemption, just like throwing both of them in like the 30s.
That was dirty. That was real
That was
dirty.
so fucking dirty.
But I don't know, like
Number,
just out of context, you like top 10 list of games of the decade, and like Fortnite was 10. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure.
all right. Yo, they fucking doing my shit dirty. I just looked at the rest of it. Number 9, The Witcher 3. Didn't like it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Number 9 for
Yeah, that's why
decades
you're
list.
like top
Yeah.
5. For me,
Personally, I don't know if it'd be my top 5, but like for my like games of the decade, like top 10, I would have it. We'll say our own list afterwards.
yeah. All right. So for everyone, like, I don't hate The Witcher 3. Like, I think it's like a really good game, very well polished, looks great, feels great. I just can't finish it. Like, I always get to halfway point, Novigrad, we're in the city, we're solving crimes or some shit. Falls off the face of the earth. Like, I just can't play the game anymore. Like, I don't know what it is, but the whole game just dies. Like, the whole narrative. I see the game behind it. I see what they're doing, and it just like unravels for me. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it. You know how earlier you're talking about like Wolfenstein's character development just being like just banging
Yeah,
Geralt a little too much. I
they're,
doubt people who like play The Witcher 3 a lot complain, but like I don't know. I think the story like thematically it's just kind of weird. Like 'cause,
I think
like
I think Geralt
everyone.
pulls it off because I played like I don't know. I played Witcher 2, so I was prepared for that. Witcher 2 is better than Witcher 3, but I don't know. It's like Witcher 3 is just like I think Geralt's like more Chad, and he can pull off the whole like banging everyone because like he doesn't like canon. He doesn't really care about anyone. Like he doesn't have
I mean,
feeling. Like I mean, he cares, but like he doesn't have
I mean,
feelings.
the whole thing is he says he does. Like he says he doesn't, but like he really does. Like that's all a
Yeah,
facade.
like
I
I
mean,
get it, but
it.
like it makes more sense for his character to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go bang some whores.
I mean, I get it. Like
Like it
I
makes sense
just
for his character. Like he's just like
it's
he's
kind
just
of
like an
weird. Like
emotionless like killing machine. Like I don't know.
I don't
So
know.
they tried to make like BJ like a likable like kind of like oh you got feel for him. He's a veteran or something. I don't know why you care about BJ, but
There on the D-Day 1948 at Castle Wolfenstein.
yeah, I guess. Like, where were you when Wall Capital Wolfenstein stood strong?
Was there with
Oh man.
Fergus?
Where were you when BJ got a BJ? Like,
Oh,
I don't know. I
I was
don't
around I was around the
care.
corner.
You know what? Forward.
What's number 8? I was around the corner.
Number 8. Dark Souls, OG. Uh,
I'm mixed. I'd say for Impact,
don't
yeah.
like it. Yeah, Impact, yeah. Liking it.
I'd
Like, we
say
made our case about him.
yeah. I don't think it should be this high, regardless, even for Impact. I put it like 15.
Yeah, like 20s, 10s, maybe. 8. You're stretching me on 8. Like, for, like, Impact, you're stretching me on 8. For, like, actually a good game. For the fans, but not for me. Number 7, PT. Not a game.
Hill demo?
Yes, that.
That's
The
ridiculous.
Kojima-driven
This is ridiculous.
demo.
Stranding was on this list.
Okay, don't get me wrong. Like PT, one of the greatest horror experiences I've ever seen.
The
Not a
demo.
game. Not a game.
I just like I've seen like a bunch of stuff in the demo and like nothing really happens. Like it's a cool environment. Like it has cool like
I mean, it's very
story.
thrilling. Like like there's like this like tension.
Yeah, and like all like the story elements weave together.
Yeah.
Like the ambience. Like it's cool for top
That
100 games of the
put
decade, and it's number like 7.
well now you can't say no. Resident Evil 7 was inspired by this. Like this spawned like modern horror. Like right now, like the horror genre that's like taking off right now with Resident Evil, this started it.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Like the aesthetic, the like weaving narrative, like the more realistic and vivid, just like psychological horror. Like that's very much like the modern horror genre. Like this started everything.
I don't know.
I mean, this is old. This is like 2014.
to ask when this came out because like
Like,
they say like stuff like The Evil Within and stuff like came out sort of far back, but like I don't know.
2014. I mean, Evil Within I thought was a little bit after, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's like it's just
I see it, but like I don't know. I'm skeptical to say like this demo is like honor of it, but
like I don't think this deserves to be on the list just because it's not a game. But like if we're just talking like gaming moments that were big in the decade, yeah, PT definitely got
I'm
to be
not
on
entirely
there.
convinced, but like I could see it.
Because like I said, like this was when this came out, fresh as fuck. Like this is the freshest horror that I've ever seen.
Yeah, you can't
Like
download it
when it
anymore,
came
can
out,
you?
no, like they took it off immediately. Yeah, it was only on PlayStation 2. So like the PlayStations that have the demo, they sell for like thousands of dollars. Uh, yeah, I know somebody recently remade the game in Unreal Engine because this uses the Fox engine, which was Metal Gear Solid 5's engine. Really good engine, wasted on like Pez, but whatever. Um, and they used it for this game, and that's why it looks so like vivid, so good. But somebody remade it in Unreal recently. I remember seeing a Let's Play of it, and it's pretty close. Like it's pretty like 1-to-1. Like some of the textures aren't as good. Like just like simple stuff, like some of the walls are just a little bit more barren. But like you couldn't tell the difference if you weren't told. Like it's we should play it sometime. Like it's really good.
Play a demo.
Yeah, I mean the demo's pretty long. Like I mean it's about an hour. It takes you a while to get through it.
It was like half an hour.
Yeah, man, like that. Like just thinking back, like that game is terrifying.
I was
My
tense like watching like
God.
the see of it.
Yeah, like that. Like there hasn't been a horror game like I'll say that. Like maybe I don't know. What's it called? The one where you're in like a mental asylum. Outlast, maybe.
I'm not
Didn't
sure.
like it. Didn't like Outlast, but whatever.
Never played it personally.
It's
I want to play Soma. Heard it was really good.
we'll play it together. Cause I
Alright.
like horror, but like it doesn't like scare me. Like I don't get like frightened of it. Like I'll say like the elements of PT terrify me, but that's more of like on a psychological level. Like nothing in it like straight up just scares me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel.
No, I will say like the picture of just like the dead woman is just like terrifying on its own. But
Actually, it looks like an in-game picture.
how like in game, like just like her in the hallway.
Oh yeah, that is
Which,
that's spooky.
yeah, I'll send you an image, but like that's
I know what she looks like, but specific one in mind. But
like that's just wild. Like that's like this is
see, yeah,
like just
that's
like because like you just like because like the game is just you rounding the corner every time, and then you see that picture, just like you just see that one of the time. It's like oh oh no, like that's it. Like that's horror right there. But
I'll display that on screen this time.
yeah, like that's something. Anyways, League of Legends number 6. I mean, it
Mm,
deserves to be on there.
yeah, I all right, like fine.
Dota got snubbed.
Yeah, I was
Proper Dota.
just realized Dota's not here. So
Top 5 again.
yeah,
Make your guesses. Place your bets.
I think what hadn't been mentioned. I'll give him the
Oh
benefit of the
man.
doubt. I'll give this team the benefit of the doubt and say I'll say Left 4 Dead 2 number 5.
Okay.
He separated they separated GTA Online. 5 is on here. And I'll say it's
Okay.
number 4.
Okay.
Um, I'm drawing blanks like on what.
I don't know. Just name your favorites.
I'm trying to think of big games that haven't been on here.
Yeah.
Could be another Dark Souls. Well, I guess Bloodborne was mentioned, so I guess not the league. I'll say Sekiro for number 3.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Good choice.
I don't think Borderlands 3 would be on here.
Imagine. Borderlands 2 maybe.
Yeah, it might be. That's a good point. Um,
No hints are not needed.
I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Borderlands 2 for what, number 2 or number 3?
Yeah, it's number 2.
One.
Number 1, best game of the decade. Thing that hit it all. Best game, undeniable. Better than Red Dead.
Um, I need like a second to think about this.
All right, we'll cut out the brainstorming time.
Um, I'm taking a shot in the dark here. I'm gonna say Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus. You're
But
like,
like, no way it's on there, but that's my shot.
all right. So, do you want me to just like run down it and see what you got right, or
No,
do you want me to just give it to you, Frank?
let's just go how we have been.
Okay, number 5, Pokemon Go.
No way.
Not a game. Yeah, that's 5th greatest game of the decade.
In like a week.
Yep.
Cool concept, but
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. Like I'm not a Pokemon like fanboy,
I was
so
gonna
I didn't
say I
I
never
didn't get
played.
off my heavy fat ass to walk around and collect Pokemon. Not like there's Pokemon. I doubt there's even Pokemon in my area. Like
They've all been
single Pokemon in my area looking for a trainer. Whatever. Uh, yeah,
before.
not my thing. Number 4, Kentucky Route Zero.
I've never heard of this.
Yep. Uh, I don't know. I guess we gotta play it. It's better than Red Dead. Looks like an indie
Apparently,
game.
yeah, it came out 2013, according to
Number
this.
3, Spelunky.
Indie game. I mean, it's fun. Number 3, better than Red Dead, top 100 of the decade.
Yep.
I agree, but
Number 2, Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda.
I'm not surprised at
Good,
this one.
great game. Yeah. I'm not surprised about that. I haven't played it, but from what I've
I
seen
don't
of
think
it,
this high, but I'm not a Zelda fan, so whatever.
better than Red Dead. No. Number 1. Do you want me to give a drum roll, please? Ended in like a cool drum roll. Uh, Minecraft.
That didn't come to my mind.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, because it came out in 2010, like it's very like on the edge.
It's like on the board. Okay, that I will agree with actually. Like,
Yep. So you're 0 for 5, my guy.
I mean, can you blame me?
Yeah, no, Pokemon Go.
I mean,
So
I guess not to
my
say
boy
it.
GTA 5 got snubbed.
Red Dead just got like cucked, just like all three of them together in like the high
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah. GTA 5 though, like just doesn't exist. Like online, they're like, oh yeah, online's good. Story mode. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
they
okay.
shouldn't have been separated in the first place. It's the same
I don't
game.
get it. Like even GTA 5 and GTA Online together, like I would say like that's fair for just GTA Online. But like if you're just saying GTA 5 is there, like everything, the whole package, that's kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
Can we
Uh,
I guess those are overall
what,
thoughts about
yeah,
this.
yeah. What was your other one?
Guesses.
Yeah,
I said
should have wrote them down.
I said Metro Exodus, Left 4 Dead
Yeah, that
2.
wasn't. Yeah, snubbed.
I'm already forgetting now. I want to say I threw stuff at random, but like
Borderlands 2, we said snubbed. Uh, Shakiro.
5. I said GTA 5. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sekiro.
GTA 5, Shakiro. Yeah, all snubbed.
I'm surprised
Cause like,
Sekiro wasn't on here. Like,
yeah,
Soul fans
this
really
seems
liked
like
it.
their kind of game. If you know what I mean? These
Yeah, I mean the two other
people,
Souls games.
these people.
Um, my overall thoughts on this list are I'm not really a fan. Like, there's a lot of like like they brought up stuff that needed to be
Hmm.
behind the list. A lot of indie games up front, quirky, but that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah, I was about to say like this list seems kind of normie, but normie not even it because like this is like indie shit that even we haven't played. This is
Like
like
games. but I'm not gonna be like, oh, Kentucky Route Zero is better than RDR2 or
Well,
just
here's the thing.
not
Like,
GTA 5.
I guess they're critics. They play a lot of games, so games that stand out to them get the pick.
I do understand that, but I don't know.
Like they think differently than we. Like, you know.
It's like I guess.
Like, I mean, if you look at Red Dead Redemption 2, like it's a continuation of the Red Dead GTA bully blah blah blah. Like enter Rockstar game title. This is just the next game in that. So I can see where like they're like that's like because I know like one of the big complaints with Red Dead 2 is like it's getting old. Like they're just mission style and like all of it is just kind of like we're getting to the like peak of like what it can do. Like they need to start bringing in new stuff, which fair.
Yeah, I
So
get
I
that.
guess as a critic, like you can't place that too high because it's just GTA 5 with some extra features and like cowboy shit. But like doesn't make it a worse game. I still think like it deserves way more.
Yeah, I guess when you like say like that, I understand they're ranking a bit more, but at the same time, I don't know because they put games like falling by that. I mean, like Life is Strange was like pretty out there. That was only like 99, wasn't it?
Right, but you think that's just whatever
More
what
narrative, yeah.
well that's just whatever the Dead Walking Dead started. Like that like
I thought
whatever that studio was,
I thought they came out Telltale
Telltale
Games
Games. Yeah, it's like
came out a little before The Walking Dead.
no, it was way after. It was like after Walking Dead 2 and like Wolf Among Us and all that. It was like that.
Yeah, I just had my timeline all wrong.
Yeah, like it was like one of the last games. Like well, it was pretty much the last good one of those like interactive story games. Uh, yeah, I mean, like I said, if you look at it that way, like from a critic standpoint, where like you're just reviewing anything under the sun, this top 10 is just shit that stands out. Like Fortnite Battle Royale, like there's not. Like, I'm gonna say that. Witcher 3, like yeah, there's pretty much nothing like it. Dark Souls, nothing like it. PT, nothing like it. League of Legends, nothing like it. I mean Dota maybe, but nuances. Pokemon Go, nothing like it. Don't know those indie games. Breath of the Wild, nothing like it. Minecraft, nothing like it. Like I can see it.
Yeah, I guess I can
Not
now. I don't.
like these are just unique games. They're not, which for a critic stands out as being like top tier because like,
Yeah, it's like
but
I
for the common
appreciate that.
person, yeah,
Plebeians. My brain's not as big as theirs at Polygon.
yeah, we're just like to us, like to them, we're just Marie there in the hallway, whatever her name was. Flash the image of the PT shit.
Okay,
God, that's us.
I will. I will. I'll put that in.
My God. All right.
I guess that's what we
Well,
want to end on.
yeah, yeah, we're running a bit late. This has
Well,
been episode 2,
this
the list one,
yeah, this is
without
still
Alex.
Brady.
Still Brady podcast. We're gonna go watch a Doki Doki Literature Club let's play.
Yeah, but we're still
Yeah.
Brady.